And my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. It's gonna have to be a different man. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. Yeah. I watch the ripples change the size, but never leave the stream of warm and permanent sand. So the days float through my eyes, but still the days seem the same. And these children that you spit on as they try to change their worlds are immune to your consultations. They're quite aware of what they're going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't tell them to grow up out of it. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Where's the shame you've left us up to our next event? Time may change me, but you can't twist time. Strange fascination fascinating me. Our changes are taking the pace I'm going through. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Oh, look out, you rock and rollers. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Pretty soon now you're gonna get older. Time may change me, but I can't trace time. I said that time may change me, but I can't trace time. Oh, yeah. Still don't know what I was waiting for, and my time was running wild, a million dead-end streets, and every time I thought I got it made, it seemed the taste was not so sweet. So I turned myself to face me, but I've never caught a glimpse of how the others must see the faker. I'm much too fast to take that test. Changes. Turn and face the strain. Changes. Don't wanna be a richer man. Changes. Turn and face the strain.
Every day, so I know the pattern.
Okay. Ah. Sorry. Hi, everybody. I'm Katie Day, and I'm here to talk about my experience with the Tennessee Governor's Honors Program. So Tennessee Governor's Honors is an online college experience that's about a month of your time over the summer, and you take actual college courses. So I participated in the Governor's School for Emerging Technologies, so I spent a month over the summer studying programming in MATLAB or Matrix Laboratory and taking an engineering class. Normally with a Gov school, you would get to live in the dorms of whatever college is hosting the school, but because of coronavirus, my experience was a little different, so I stayed home and I attended classes via Zoom. Even on Zoom, I was able to do a lot of the usual Governor's Honors Group programs like Kahoots and Jeopardy and other team building exercises, and part of the school was a series of 2 projects that we spent 2 weeks on each. For my projects, I worked with cybersecurity and video game design, so it was a good experience for out-of-class projects as well and getting experience with hands-on. At the end of Gov School, you receive college credits. So for example, I earned 2 credits of engineering problem solving with MATLAB and 1 credit hour for engineering 1220 emerging technologies. And Ms. Mann's gonna come out to tell you a little more.
Thank you so much, Katie. Katie was one of many young women who participated in Tennessee Governor's Schools this summer. Unfortunately, it did have to go online, but these are typically in-person, month-long experiences on college campuses. So I'm going to tell you a little bit about them and the application process. The Tennessee Governor's Schools provide 11 challenging and high-intensity programs for rising 11th and 12th grade students nominated by high school faculty. Each school offers a unique learning environment for students interested in the arts, humanities, agricultural science, STEM programs, advanced mathematics, physics, leadership, and international studies, Tennessee history, or potential teaching careers. At this time, the schools are uncertain if they plan to be virtual or in person, so we're just hoping for the in-person, but they are planning for either direction. As you can see behind me, there are many different programs, so I'm going to go over just a little bit about them. You could receive a broad overview of diverse fields of agricultural and natural resources at the Agricultural Sciences program. The arts program includes dance, filmmaking, instrumental music program, vocal music program, theater, and visual art. All of our students last year participated in the visual arts program. You could tackle realistic problems in practically every field of science and engineering through the computational physics program, where we had 2 students participate this past year. You could study current topics in biotechnology, nanotechnology, information technology, and other emerging technologies like Katie did. The humanities program celebrates the expression of who we are and what we believe, how we know what we know, where we've been as a society, and the power of originality and ideas in creating shared communities. And you could also participate in intensive field experiences related to Tennessee history and culture, where we have not had an applicant, including digging for fossils through the scientific exploration of Tennessee, the Tennessee Heritage Program. The website you see behind me is very long, so you could just Google Tennessee Governor's School and find out great information. The Governor's Schools are funded by appropriations from the General Assembly of the state of Tennessee, so all students attending Governor's Schools receive a scholarship, which covers the cost of tuition, housing, and meals. However, some Governor's Schools do have additional student activity fees to defray the cost of activities or other non-academic expenses, but these costs are not covered by the scholarship. There are need-based scholarships in some instances. The caveat here is that the Governor's School for the Arts has a program fee of $2,850 and an activity fee of $350. So all the other schools are free except for the Governor's School of the Arts. Some Governor's Schools award college credit for courses completed during the program, while others do not. And the number of college credits offered by specific Governor's Schools varies. So if you go to their website, you'll see a list of all the programs and the program dates and locations, links to each application, a frequently asked questions section, and contact info for all of the programs. So here's the big thing. What's our timeline? The GPS timeline involves the very key mandatory meeting with me. So next Tuesday, when we get back from fall break, I would love to have an email from you sometime over fall break if you are a current sophomore or junior and you're interested in learning more about the Tennessee Governor's Schools. You will let me know by email that you plan to be with me in the mandatory meeting, which is going to be during lunch on Tuesday in room D171. I'll send you a reminder. I just need to know how many students to plan for because of physical distancing. And then we'll kick off this really awesome timeline behind me. And for the teachers that are listening, you will be asked for recommendation letters, but those letters will not be due until November the 16th, so we've got some time. But students will be asking you within the week that we get back from fall break for those letters. This is a quote from Chloe Newman, who attended the humanities program. I'll just let y'all read that real quick. She had a great experience online and made some great connections with students. So if you're looking for an opportunity to grow academically and personally and just really push yourself and challenge yourself this summer in a free opportunity, please consider applying to a Tennessee Governor's School. I hope to hear from you. Thank you so much.
Hey everyone, my name is Erin Marshall and this is Aria Williams and we're two of your student council seniors.
And we're here to show a thank you video for our Board of Trustees and our Marcom department. So please enjoy.
Hey Board of Trustees, thank you so much for all of the time you put into supporting GPS and our mission. We are so appreciative of all the work you do.
Thank you to the Board of Trustees for all your help in finding our new head of school.
Hi, my name is Allie Williams, and I just wanted to take some time to thank you as the Board of Trustees, and thank you for just taking your time to support our mission as GPS and the vision by engaging in all of these things to help our school in the long run. And I just really thank you for all that you do for us. Thank you.
Thank you, Board of Trustees. We appreciate everything you do, and you make GPS a better place. Thank you.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for everything that you do for us. You really do so much for the student body, and we are so appreciative and cannot thank you enough. Thank you.
Thank you for help making wise decisions for our school and leading us well.
Thank you for all your hard work and dedication to our school.
Thank you so much, Board of Trustees. Your work is greatly appreciated.
Thank you, Board of Trustees. We're so thankful for you. Thank you, Board of Trustees, for keeping us in school. Thank you, Board of Trustees. We're so grateful for you.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for everything you do.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for supporting the GPS mission. Woo!
Thank you to the Board of Trustees for getting us through the coronavirus.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for all the time you give.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for all that you provide for us.
Thank you, Board of Trustees, for all that you do for us.
The class of 2023 loves the Board of Trustees.
Hey Marcom, I want to say thank you for all of the hard work you put in, both on campus and behind the scenes, from creating the Be the Torch stickers to running social media. We really appreciate everything you do.
Thank you, Marcom, for all your help with designing the Rivalry Week t-shirt.
Hello, my name's Allie Williams, and I just wanted to take time to thank you as the Marcom department for doing everything you do for our school. Without you, we would not have all these cool things be posted and everything about us and letting people know about us, and I just really want to thank you for all of your hard work that you do for us. Thanks.
Hey Marcom and Board of Trustees, thank you so much for all of the hard work you do.
Thank you, Marcom, for all you do for our school and our girls.
Hey Marcom, thank you. We appreciate all the Instagram photos and everything else you do. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for everything.
Thank you, Marcom, for everything you do for us and for making the Be the Torch stickers and Instagram and just helping us keep working and being the amazing school that we are. Thank you.
Thank you, Marcom, for everything that you do for us. We love the Be the Torch stickers and all the cute customized Instagram posts. So thanks so much.
Hey, Marcom, thank you so much for everything you do for us here at GPS. It really means so much to all of us, and we're so thankful.
Thank you so much.
Thank you for all you do. GPS wouldn't be the same without you.
Thank you so much for creating the incredible Be the Torch stickers.
Thank you for running our social media.
Yeah, thanks, Marcom. Y'all are great.
Thank you, Marketing and Communications.
Thank you, Marcom, for sending our weekly updates.
Thank you, Marcom. Love you.
Thank you, Marcom.
Thank you, Marcom, for helping us be the torch. Class of 2023, and these are our dresses. We love you, Marcom.
Hey guys, this is just a friendly reminder that we still have a bunch of t-shirts left from last week, so please see Ms. Vitas, Ms. Karakis, or a student council representative if you would like to buy one. Thank you.
All right, good afternoon, ladies. I just want to say thank you to all of you who submitted thank you videos for the board and Marcom. I have shared all of those with them, so if yours didn't make the shorter version, it still has been shared with the Board of Trustees and the Marcom department, so thank y'all for showing them some love last month. The only announcement is that I hope you all enjoy your fall break. And without further ado, I would like to invite to the stage Coda Cooper to introduce his sister and our chapel speaker, Aria Cooper.
So most of you probably don't know me, but I am Aria's sister, and I'll be introducing her. And you're also probably expecting a cheesy introduction somewhere along the lines of, she's mean and annoying, but I still love her, and she's amazing, so that's exactly what I'm going to give you. For the 14 years that I've lived with my sister, I think I've not come to know her better than most people. This includes her procrastination, laziness, and moodiness, but also her positivity, empathy, and willingness to try new things. A few months ago, she did something that I won't say to get herself grounded and have her phone taken away, and I was told to decide the length of her punishment. Being the good little brother I am, I opted for the longest punishment possible to annoy her. But even so, she didn't stay mad at me for long and seemed to forgive me the next day. By the way, she's ungrounded tomorrow. She just wanted me to tell you that. But as long as I have known her, she's always been involved in something to try to help other people, whether that be volunteering at the Heart Gallery or being involved with Youth Trust. So even though she may be the most unreasonable person I know, she's also the kindest and most empathetic, and I hope most of you have come to see that too, so here she is.
Okay, bye, thank you. Okay, hi. Thank you, Coda, for that introduction. Thank you, Mom, for showing me what it means to work hard. Thank you, Dad, for being my biggest cheerleader, even if I may call you overbearing sometimes. Thank you to all my teachers for provoking my curiosity and caring about my success. Thank you, Ella, Merritt, and Marina, for being incredible Youth Trust leaders. It has been a gift to see you grow. Thank you, Ellie, Carolina, May, Catherine, and Eve for always being there for me. Your friendships are some of the most important things in my life. Thank you, Areli, for being an awesome rat, Good luck with your next 6 years at GPS. I hope they are as challenging, exciting, and rewarding as mine have been. I'm going to talk to you guys about the only thing that I know anything about and maybe what I care about most, music. I was raised by a dad who was, and still is, meticulous about organizing his music. He buys CDs, downloads them onto his iPod, sorts them into genres, and rates every single song. In this picture, you can see he has almost 71,000 songs on his laptop. The two bands that I remember hearing the most growing up were the Avett Brothers, a folk band, and the White Stripes, a garage rock band. Most of everything else I remember fell into the classic rock category. Of course, this is a major oversimplification of my dad's taste in music. He's practically an encyclopedia for every type of rock music. But what I remember most were these major rock bands, mostly from the 60s and 70s. This classic rock music put me in a predicament. Where am I in this music? Classic rock is very macho. Even though some notable figures like David Bowie, Mark Bolan, and Freddie Mercury presented themselves in stereotypically feminine ways, they weren't sharing authentic female perspectives. When you do a Google image search for classic rock, an image like this comes up. About 3 of these bands have female members. I wanted to see people like me, and I wanted to feel like I could do this too. So with the help of my dad, I found what I wanted to see. Through the Runaways and bands in the Riot Girl genre, I saw my own potential. Before Joan Jett's breakout hit, I Love Rock and Roll, she co-founded an all-female band at 18 years old in 1976 called the Runaways. With their single Cherry Bomb, I was hooked. In the 1990s, Kathleen Hanna and Toby Vale created their band, Bikini Kill. With the creation of this band, Riot Girl music was born. This genre was a result of a real issue. Women wanted to go to live punk shows, but they were physically disadvantaged in pits, being pushed around by men bigger than them. So women expressed their anger by forming their own bands. During their shows, they would even call women to the front for their safety. These bands were also important because they had a DIY ethos. This means they didn't care if you didn't know how to play an instrument or you weren't a traditionally good singer. All you needed was something to say and the rest would follow. There were some other bands that had the same idea, like Sleater Kinney and L7. All of this was beyond inspiring to me. These were women I aspired to be like, brave, innovative, outspoken, and original. With the discovery of these bands, I was establishing a sense of self and gaining confidence. But these were still bands that had been handed to me by my dad. I had yet to venture out of what was in my dad's iPod. So in an effort to find something that I could claim as my own, I stumbled upon what would become my favorite band, Cherry Glazer, a 3-piece band from LA headed by a girl named Clementine Creevy. It's reminiscent of Riot Girl music, but it's distinctly modern, young, and slightly less abrasive. Cherry Glazer was my own discovery, a band that I could claim as my own. They perfectly integrated the music landscape that I came from and the music landscape that I would move into. With the discovery of Cherry Glazer, I felt like I was paving my own way and taking the love of music that I had inherited into my own hands. Up through this point, I was strictly interested in rock music, to the point that I saw my taste as superior to everyone else's. A big part of my identity was liking this music, and I struggled to understand people who didn't want the same things from music that I did. I couldn't understand why anyone else wouldn't like what I liked. In my mind, if it wasn't guitar-driven, it wasn't worth listening to. This is because rock music presented me with what I thought I valued in music. I love the energy, excitement, and physicality. But I began to find groups in other genres that had the same energy, excitement, and physicality. These groups and other genres even showed me that the creativity that I admired could be manifested in different forms. The 14-piece experimental hip-hop group Brockhampton completely cracked open my musical world. It was unlike anything else that I had ever heard before. It was the first band I had ever connected with that wasn't guitar-driven, and it wasn't the last. Discovering Brockhampton allowed my taste to expand. I found other R&B and electronic artists that I enjoyed. But what did it mean for me to like these artists? What were my standards for good music now if it wasn't contained within a single genre? For so long, I had put myself into a box and impeded my own growth by thinking that one form of art was superior to others. I realized that the things that I like don't have to meet a certain criteria, use the same instruments, or be created by a certain type of person, because humans don't work like that. We are complex and even hypocritical. Genres of music are not mutually exclusive. You don't have to pick a lane and stay in it. To me, this mindset is representative of life too. You are truly free to be whoever you are, despite other people's perception of you or expectations for you. I love music because it has allowed me to discover my identity, expand my mindset, and emotionally purge. My next goal in my musical journey pertains to the way I consume music. We are the first generation born into a world where more information than we can imagine is in our pockets. One of the most popular apps among our age group is TikTok, where videos can't be longer than 60 seconds. We are being conditioned to have really short attention spans and expect instant gratification. This is affecting the way we consume art. I've talked a lot about different bands that I love, but I'm missing whole chunks of their discographies because I'm not disciplined or patient enough to listen to a whole album. This is Henry Rollins. He was the singer of the punk band Black Flag from 1981 to 1986. I really admire his patience. He is a fanatical record collector and has a regimented album listening schedule. During the week, he listens to albums he's never heard before, and during the weekends, he listens to his favorites. He listens to these albums alone, silently, and all in one sitting. He immerses himself in the experience. Albums provide a great opportunity to step away from the world and process your feelings and surroundings. I aspire to be able to immerse myself in an album the way that Henry does. These are some of the albums that I'm interested in exploring and listening to in one full sitting. During a time of uncertainty and chaos, art and music have become my world. They have been constant for me when everything else is changing. I could have made this talk hours long and branched out in 1,000 different directions because music is the only thing I feel certain about. It is ingrained into who I am. It comforts me, educates me, and inspires me. It is a lens that I see the world through. Thank you.